I took a day off yesterday and this morning caught myself feeling guilty about it, which is ridiculous. But I know I'm not the only one. Good morning. This is the daily, the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. If you were celebrating happy Easter Sunday yesterday, uh, I baked hot cross buns. I watched a lot of Top Chef. I read books, and I did worked on some projects around the house. What I didn't do was anything really to do with my acting career, and I'm caught myself feeling guilty about that this morning. Do you ever do this? Does this ever happen to you that you think, "I wasted a day. I wasted an entire 24 hours by not doing anything about my acting career." Rest is not a waste. Rest is not a waste. It's how we stay in the game. So please give yourself grace. Please give yourself grace about taking a rest day. Good morning on YouTube. This is the daily, this is the daily, the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. We're trying something new today. We are trying to go live on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. But honestly, I don't think the Instagram one is working. It says click go live, can't click go live. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it anymore. Wherever you are, welcome. Let me know where you are. Hi, Jakey Blocks. Let me know what you're working on as an actor today. In the comments, in the chat, let me know what you're working on. So yeah, yesterday, Easter Sunday, I took a day off, but I'm back into it today. One thing I did do yesterday because I have all these projects that I need to work on around my house. And one of them is that I have this tiny little closet, and I keep looking at it thinking, that would be a great voiceover booth. So obviously there's a bit of crap in there at the moment, but I can find other places for that crap. I just need to put build some acoustic panels, put them on the walls, and then acoustic panels, put them on the wall. I want to build a little ledge shelf in there. It is very tiny in there, so I want to build it very intentionally. I was like, I'll put a stool in there, and then I realized that stool needs to double as storage. So I have to build something that's going to fit in there exactly right. And I love building. As you can see, these bookshelves behind me are my own. Those I built those. You're welcome. So yeah, I've got a voiceover booth project that I'm working on in my brain. So that's really fun. And this week is actually looking a bit sparse. So I think I might, if the weather holds and it doesn't rain too much, I think I'm actually going to be able to get out and get on my power tools out, get my table saw out. I've got some lumber downstairs. I do have to go buy some lumber for the frames. But yeah, building acoustic panels and a ledge and a storage unit that I can sit on for my voiceover booth. I'm pretty excited about that. I love making things. I just can't help it. That's my thing. It doesn't matter what it is. In that very closet, I built a shelf. It's a very tall closet. We have like, I don't know, what, 8.5-foot ceilings here. And so this closet is very tall. So it's sort of the 6.5-foot mark. I built a shelf, and on that shelf is where my sewing machine lives. I own a sewing machine. I made these drapes. I sewed. Oh, and I sew quilts. I just love making things. It doesn't really seem to matter what it is. I did all the renovation of this level of the house, and very proud of my work. Although now that I'm looking at it, looks like that could use some paint touch-ups right there. Uh, all right, add that to the list. Good morning, friends. This is the Daily, the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. So Friday before the weekend, I had a super interesting time. I did a recording. A friend of mine, Brandon Bieber, is creating a new musical, and he needs a demo for the music that he's writing, and so he very generously asked me to sing on the demo recording. So we spent an hour in the studio on Friday and knocked out a couple of characters for him in a couple of songs. And it was really fun. And the thing I love about it is it's it is always wonderful helping somebody bring their work to life. I mean, it's may well be the thing I love most about acting is helping somebody else, and because all acting doesn't exist in a vacuum. We have to do it with other people. We do it with other creators. It's an ensemble a thing we do together. Ensemble, as we say. So getting to help Brandon bring his new musical to life by recording this demo was super exciting. It's something that really lights me up, and I I love doing it. So Friday was super exciting. Saturday, I had a coaching with a client that we were working on his agency strategy. He has been in the business for a long, long time, but has been sort of out of it developing other projects. He has a photography business. He has a film production company that he creates videos for businesses. What do we call those? Industrials, I guess we would call those. So he creates industrials. So he's been sort of leaning away from acting and realized that acting is what he loves most. So he's hired me as his coach to help him get back into the industry. And we've been working for a while. And this weekend, we talked a lot about his strategy for finding an agent, which is always super interesting, particularly because we have already spent plenty of time. I start almost all of my sessions with coaching clients with a materials audit so that we can see where your materials are at currently and how we can sharpen those and focus those, because the more specific you get about who you are as an actor. Oh, Amanda, just get it, Amanda. You suck. Just quit, bro. Awesome. Great, insightful feedback from somebody clearly highly intelligent over there. The thing that we do in one of our first sessions is a materials audit by helping my clients get very focused on who they are as an actor, because the more specific you are, the more the better a solution you'll be. You know, we all love being that actors like, I can do anything. I can play anything, which may well be true, but you're not helping casting find the right spot for you by saying that. The more specific you are about who you are and what problems you solve, the more problems you'll be able to solve. So it was super fun getting to help him to create that in our past sessions. And we've also worked on developing relationships, building relationships. So that was really cool. Oh, Amanda's changed her mind. So yeah, and then on this weekend we were working on an agency strategy for him. So yeah, that's where the coaching is at. You can find out more information about my coaching on my website, theworkingactornyc.com, which is going strong. And then tonight I had a free night, so I went in and was scrolling through the casting directors that I'm following. One of those is Kate Geller, a casting director out of Brooklyn. and she cast a film called Putty Sticks, independent film, created by a filmmaker and actor called Megan Seeley, I think is correct. And tonight there's a screening of Putty Sticks here in New York City, in downtown New York City. I think Kate Geller is going to be there, the casting director, and there's a Q&A afterwards. So I think this is true. No, that's not true. I guess well, I don't know. I was going to say, I think I've never auditioned for an independent film. And so I'm just a little bit like, I want to know why. I want to know why I haven't auditioned for an independent film. And that's not necessarily a question for my agent. It's also a question for casting. Like, are there specific strategies that I need to be employing in order to find opportunities to audition for independent film? Anyway, I'm just going to go to this. I bought a ticket for a screening of an independent film tonight here in New York City. There's a Q&A afterwards. I'm going to go see what I can find out. And I will report back here tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. on the daily, the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. Everything I learn, I'm sharing with you. So remember, wherever you are, thank you, Amanda. Amanda switched from "you suck, you just quit, bro" to now giving me my props and telling me to keep going. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate it. So yeah, wherever you are, whatever you're working on, you got this. Keep going. Thanks for joining me on the daily, the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. I'll be right back here tomorrow at 8 a.m.